Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of An Alien's Journey. Today we're gonna have a case study / interview style that I did with the Greater Houston REIA, where they asked me a bunch of questions about how I grew my portfolio, what technique I used, what real estate professionals were very crucial in my development, and how I overcome the lack of funding in the beginning, where I was trying to buy houses, but you can only buy so much until your money runs out, and how you can get started if this is something you wanna look into. So stay tuned until the end of the video. I'll give you a couple of more useful tips, and let's dive into it.
We also have a case study. We're going to talk to Daniel Tanasa about how he has, since January of 2021, is when he first started investing. And I believe he now owns 16 rentals plus his primary residence. So we're going to find out what his secret is so we can be like Daniel when we grow up. And with that being said, where is our rock star, one of our rock stars, Daniel Tanasa? Let's get you to go ahead and come up on stage. So I figure we'd do something a little different. Sometimes we'll have a case study where somebody will come up and they'll have pictures on the screen and talk about a deal, but we wanted to try something a little different. So Daniel, thank you for agreeing to do this.
Thank you for having me.
As we have on the slide, you started investing in 2021, and just 3.5 short years later, you have built a pretty sizable portfolio. Can you tell us how you got started and why you chose real estate?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Romania. I moved here in 2018. I was working in oil and gas as a field engineer, and I was working in and out in the oil field, like 2-3 weeks in the field, 2 weeks at home or a week at home. So I still had quite a bit of free time, and I was trying to do something on the side. And I started reading a lot of investing and finance books to try to figure out what I want to do. I looked into trading and stocks and what other options there are, and kind of all the roads were leading towards real estate. I see all these statistics that so many millionaires are made with real estate. Initially, I was kind of trying not to go into there, because in Romania, you build houses with concrete blocks and steel and all that stuff. And what are these stick houses? I don't really know what to do with this. But yeah, eventually, I kind of everybody was pointing me towards real estate. So I start learning more about it, and got me a realtor, bought the first rental property, and it grew from there.
So do you have a favorite book or a favorite couple of books that you read that?
I do, yeah, I have quite a few. So a very classic one is the Rich Dad Poor Dad by Kiyosaki, for sure. The Millionaire Next Door, it's a really good one. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So yeah, there are a few good books that...
By the way, if you guys don't have a pen and paper out writing notes, you should have your phone out recording some of this, because this is some very good information here. So I'm going to hopefully give Daniel to give a short version of a blueprint on how you can be like Daniel when you grow up. So over the 3 years, what is something that, first of all, what is your strategy for acquiring these rental properties?
So initially, I just found my realtor. She's an investor-friendly realtor, and she helped me kind of understand the Houston market, because I was new in Houston. So I was looking on the paper at some properties that looked great, and you had 2% rule, maybe it makes so much cash flow, but it's in a war zone, and actually the cash flow you're gonna end up with is gonna be negative most likely. So she kind of got me to understand better areas, better schools, better appreciation long term, where it's gonna higher chances to be better appreciation in those areas. So that helped me a lot. And yeah, my first 3-4 properties, I just bought them off the MLS with 15% down payment and the conventional route. And after that, I start doing a little bit more creative stuff. Lately, everything I'm buying, I'm buying with private money, buying them distressed, rehabbing them, renting them out, refinancing, pulling money out, move to the next one. And when I'm buying them good enough, I'm getting paid to buy the deals. For the last 3 deals I bought, I got paid a little bit to buy each of them. So that was pretty good.
We're going to have to do one of the landlord focus groups. You're going to have to show us how to do that. Who wants to know how to get paid to buy a house? Okay. So I think we should maybe do that in January.
Yeah, I'm down.
So, okay. So over the last few years, what do you think has contributed the most to your success?
Yeah, I think being surrounded by people that are doing it, coming to this kind of events where I meet people that are actively doing it. You meet lenders. You have pretty much everything you need in this room. You have lenders, you have private money lenders, you have long-term financing guys, you have wholesalers that are bringing you the deal, you have home inspectors. You can get your whole team that you need to make it in this industry. You have it right here. So that helped me really a lot. And I think being an immigrant in a way helped me as well, because you have that hustle, like you're going there, I want to make it, I don't want to just be a field engineer in oil and gas, what I was doing. I wanted to like better myself and do more than that. So having that attitude, you don't have to be an immigrant, but you have to have that attitude that you want to go after it. I think that helps as well. And yeah, having a good team around you. My realtor helped me tremendously. Shout out to Jody. She's my realtor now. She's a great lady, and she helped me a lot to put me on the right path. And I think that was very important.
So, so far it sounds like we've been making it sound kind of easy, but I'm sure that you have had to deal with some learning curves or some other types of situations, some hurdles that may have held you back. What is one or two hurdles that you had to overcome, and how did you overcome them?
Right. I think a big hurdle for most of investors that are starting out is the lack of capital when you're starting, because let's say if you start buying houses, you put 20% down on each house. You can only buy so much until your cash runs out, right? So that was something I had to deal with as well. Like I bought a few regularly on MLS, 15% down, and then I only could buy so much. I wanted to kind of increase the speed I'm buying at. So I had to look into more creative stuff, and I had to learn to buy stuff on, like to pitch to the seller financing option, sub 2 option, and mainly to learn how to use hard money lenders and private money lenders to buy the properties. And the first property that I bought with private money, with hard money actually, was a property on the MLS, but it was in 2021, I think, and when the market was like very hot, everybody was making so many offers. And I just, in order to be able to buy something, I made an offer on this house with hard money just to be able to get it. But I overpaid for the house, and I almost spent as much with hard money as I would have if I would put 15% down with a regular conventional loan, because of the double closing cost and all that stuff. But just the learning curve of understanding how the hard money process works, I think it was worth it. And eventually to the next one I got better. I only left in it 20,000 and then 10,000 and then nothing and so on. So yeah, that's a big hurdle that I had to overcome.
Awesome. So last question here. What is your number one piece of advice for either somebody just starting out or somebody that's first time in the room today? Yeah, I would say network with people try to surround yourself with people that are doing what you're planning to do. And in these people, there are plenty of people that that probably are doing what you're aiming to do. So yeah, try to befriend them, try to pick their brain about what you're planning to do, and also try to see what they are looking for. Let's say if they are looking for deals, or if they are looking for something, bring them a deal. Like see what's their buy box, bring them a deal, maybe make them partner with you, and while partnering with you, they are going to explain you the whole process, or just bring them the deal. They will pay you a wholesaler fee, and they will show you how they are going to buy that house with very little money out of pocket or no money out of pocket. So that's probably the way to go. Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you being up here with us. And I think we're going to hold you to that in January, so you give us a class on how to be like you when we grow up. Let's give Daniel a round of applause.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the interview. That was it for today. So keep that in mind, that you don't really need a lot of money, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of free time to invest in real estate. Ideally, if you have a little bit of one of those three, you're good. If you have a lot of money, but you don't have time or knowledge, you can invest as a limited partner or invest in somebody else's deal, and they will be happy to teach you how to do it yourself down the road. And if you have a lot of knowledge, but you don't really have capital or time, you can teach somebody how to do it, and they will give you a part of their equity in return. or if you don't really have knowledge or money, but you have a lot of free time, there is a lot of options for you as well. You can go out and reach out to one of these seasoned investors and see how you can help them grow. You can see what kind of deals they are looking for and maybe find them a deal. Then they will be happy to pay you a finder fee, and they're going to be happy to show you how they do the whole process, and you're going to get part of the profit they are going to make. So there are plenty of ways to make it. Just go out there and make it happen. If you're looking to start investing here in Houston market, I'm also a licensed realtor here, and I'll be more than happy to assist you with that. Just reach out to me. I will put the links down below how you can get in touch. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment down below, hit the subscribe button for the channel. That will help us grow and do more of these videos here on the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.